All right, well, I think the telephone is positioned properly. And here I am. Good evening and welcome to episode 176 of the House Arrest Concert Series. Coming to you live from Mount Laurel, New Jersey with me, your host and soul performer, Bill Spence. And, lots of stuff to talk about this week. Wanted to do this better. Oh, honey. Shoulda. You were my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, honey. Oh, shoulda. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I can't believe the love that is so loving you. I can't believe I'm doing this song. So I'm gonna stop right now. I'm gonna stop right now. Oh, sugar. Honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. At this time in 1972, that song was in the middle of a fabulous run. It was on the charts for 12 weeks in the US and the UK. And I think that's all the stuff I have on that. But anyway, here we are. October 25th, 2025. What else did we have? We had I'm sorry, I've diverted from the main purpose of this show, which is of course a rock and roll obituary, and although not rock and roll, very heavy duty. June Lockhart passed away today, like this afternoon, of natural causes, and we honor her, and we honor the rock and roll folks who have passed away in the past couple of weeks since I did a show. On the 14th, D'Angelo, R&B singer, died at the age of 51 from pancreatic cancer. Oof. And Ace. Ace didn't write that, but he played on it. He was with Kiss from 1972 to 1982, and then from 1996 to 2002. He passed away just last week in his home in Morristown, New Jersey, at the age of 74. He had a fall, and then that resulted in having to put him on life support. Jeez. Anyway, that song from Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night, it was released in two versions in 1975. The studio version went to number 68 on the charts, but the live version went to number 12. Very interesting. Ace Frehley passed away this week. started one of the early things of his rock and roll career at age 18. He was a roadie for Jimi Hendrix. Let's go take a look at the recorder box. All right. I guess I am live. Comments will appear here. I don't know who's watching. Nobody's saying hi. Thanks, folks. Watch it in the reruns. It'll be there for 30 days, and then it'll be on HouseArrestConcert.com. So today, the 25th of October, is World Opera Day. Said to be assigned this date to correspond to the birthdays of Georges Bizet, who born on this day in 1838, and Johann Strauss II, or Junior, or 2.0, who was born in 1825. Both of them on October 25th. So it's World Opera Day. Enjoy that. Otherwise, today is the Sourest Day. It was made in response to the Sweetest Day, which was last week, the 18th of October. But the Sourest Day, it's recommended that you pucker up and be grumpy. Anyway, also today is National Greasy Foods Day, which, okay, I'm all behind that. And it's National Make a Difference Day. And take what you will with all of that. Historically, I was wrong about the Archies. It was 1969 that they spent 8 weeks at the top of the charts. 1969, not 72. If you had your TV time machine, you'd have to go back to 1964 to see the Rolling Stones' first appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. It was quite a thing. A riot ensued in the studio, and Ed Sullivan said, "I'll never have these people back on my show again." And of course, they ended up performing 5 more times on the Ed Sullivan Show. You can't stop progress. That was in 1964, their first time. On TV in 1982, the premiere of the Newhart Show. And what else this day in history? In 1983, the United States invaded Grenada with Operation Urgent Fury. And I guess the U.S.'s Grenada war was over in a week. It was an easy target. So maybe that's what's happening now in the world. I don't know. So birthdays, famous birthdays today. Pablo Picasso was born in 1881. Helen Reddy was born today, but she wasn't born today. She died today at the age of 78 in 2020. Birthdays today of living people. Ciara is 40. Katy Perry is 41. Richard Lloyd is 74, famous New York new wave punk musician. Richard Lloyd with Tom Verlaine and Richard Hell formed Television. Then Richard Hell left and had Richard Hell and the Voidoids, which I love the name of. But anyway, Richard Hell, Tom Verlaine, and Richard Lloyd. Richard Lloyd is 74 today. Television. Finally, John Anderson from Yes is 81 on this day. And there we go. On this day. This day is was originally recorded as an instrumental on the saxophone by the guy who wrote it, a guy named Mike Sharp. And the instrumental sax version went to number 57 in 1967. The next year, the first version with lyrics performed by the Classics 4, hit the charts and hit number 3. 11 years later, the Atlanta Rhythm Section did it, and it went only number 17 there, but it's Halloween weekend, or the closest that I'm going to get to for this October. So the Classics 4 Atlanta Rhythm Section. In the cool of the evening, when everything is feeling kind of groovy, I call you up and ask you if you'd like to go with me and see a movie. But first you say no, you got some plans for the night, and then you stop and say, alright, love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you were thinking. And if some fella looks at you, then it's for sure your little eye won't be a-winking. I get confused, cause I don't know where I stand. And then you smile and hold my hand. Love's kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky, spooky. If you decide you better stop this little game you've been playing, I'm gonna tell you all my heart's what's really dying to be saying. But just like a ghost, you've been haunting my dreams, and I'll propose on Halloween. Love's kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky. Very interested to see what's going to happen this coming Friday on Halloween. Last year on Halloween, I was in South Africa. So, and I've been in this residence here for just a little over a year. So this will be my first Halloween being home. There seem to be a bunch of kids in development, so I'm hoping I get to give away some of the 6 bags of mini candies that I bought. Otherwise, I'll be doubling up on the Ozempic. We'll see. From this band, Barnaby Bye, from their first album. It's Billy and Bobby Alessi, the Alessi brothers from Long Island, and Pepe Castro from the Blues Nagoos, and Mike Riccardella from a band that I can't remember and nobody can anyway. But a favorite album of mine from Barnaby Bye. I'll tell you a little more about the Alessis and whatnot after we do this. The day came on so naturally that I knew that nobody else could ever love me the way that you do. Well, I knew someday that I was gonna hear you say that the band Barnaby Bye. Their 1973 album, Room to Grow, I showed you that. Bobby and Billy Alessi from Long Island made a good living in the music industry without becoming like superstars. They wrote a crap load of jingles for a crap load of big products. They wrote songs that you'd recognize, The Softer Side of Sears, Just for the Taste of It, Diet Coke. They wrote jingles for Kodak, and 7-Up, and Wonderful Mount Airy Lodge. And not only that, they put out 4 albums of their own, and 3 with Barnaby Bye. Well, I just happen to love that song. What can I say? And I need to do that. Hey. From the time I fall asleep till the morning comes, I dream about you, baby. And I feel alright, 'cause I know tonight I'll be with you, baby. And it makes me feel like smiling when the weary day is through. You, baby, you. No, baby, nobody but you. They say candy is sweet, but it just can't compare with you, baby. You got everything I need, and nobody can please me like you do, baby. And who believes in my wildest dreams, my craziest schemes will come true? You, baby, you. No one but you. No, baby, nobody but you. Little ray of sunshine, a little bit of hope, and just a touch of magic. You got the greatest thing since rock and roll. You, baby, you. No, baby, nobody but you. You, baby, you. You, baby, nobody but you. From the Turtles, in 1966, it hit number 20. It's from their second LP, LP of the same name, You Baby. Written by a guy named P.F. Sloan, who wrote a lot of songs for a lot of acts in the 60s, for Herman's Hermits and other bands that I can't even think of, but this one, he wrote Eve of Destruction, and he tried to give that to the Turtles, and Howard Kalin said, we would have done this if we decided we didn't want to have any hits ever again in the future. And so Eve of Destruction went to Barry McGuire, greatest one-hit wonder of that era. But that's P.F. Sloan and Steve Barry, the B-A-R-R-I. Check them out. Lots of mid-60s. I'm gonna do this. Boing. light, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm believing that you're in love with me. Lips are sweet as candy, the taste stays on my mind. Girl, you keep me thirsty for another cup of wine. I got it bad for you, girl, but I don't need no cure. I'll just stay addicted and hope I can endure all the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl, then turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl, yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm believing that you're in love with me. Okay. That song was written by a guy named Mark James, who also wrote Always on My Mind. For B.J. Thomas in 1968, it went to number 5 on Blue Swede. And 6 years later, in 1974, went to number 1 with their stupid Oonga Chaka nonsense. Anyways. I have these moments so steady and strong, feeling so holy and humble. The next thing I know, I'm all worried and weak, and I feel myself starting to crumble. The meetings get lost and the teachings get tossed, and you don't know what you're gonna do next. You wait for the sun, but it never quite comes, and some kind of message comes through to you. Some kind of message comes through, and it says, do you love when you can, cry when you have to, be who you must, that's a part of the plan. Await your arrival, simple survival, and one day we'll all understand. One day we'll all understand. One day we'll all understand. I had a woman who gave me her soul, but I wasn't ready to take it. Her heart was fragile and heavy to hold. I was afraid I might break it. Your conscience awakes and you see your mistakes, and you wish someone would buy your confessions. Those days I miss that mark, and the night gets so dark. Some kind of message comes through to you. Some kind of message comes through, and it says, do you love when you can, cry when you have to, be who you must, that's a part of the plan. Await your arrival, the simple survival, and one day we'll all Dan Fogelberg, in 1975, a number 3 hit for Dan, who was from his second LP, Souvenirs. Dan Fogelberg passed away from prostate cancer at the age of 56 in 2007. Prostate cancer got Zappa too. Anyways, this one I photocopied, taped together. I need to do this. And, yeah, I'll talk to you more about it. Alright. And that. And, yeah, let's see. September, when your daddy was quite surprised to find you with the working girls in a county jail. Well, I was smoking with the boys upstairs, and I heard about the whole affair. I said, oh no, William Mary won't do. Well, I did not think the girl could be so cruel, and I'm never going back to my old school. Oleanders growing outside the door. Soon they're gonna be in bloom on Annandale. I can't stand her doing what you did before, living like a gypsy queen in a fairy tale. Well, I hear the whistle, but I can't go. I'm gonna take her down to Mexico. She said, oh no, why the Bible won't do. Well, I did not think the girl could be so cruel, and I'm never going back to my old school. California, it tumbles into the sea, and that'll be the day I go back to Annandale. I tried to warn you about Chino and Daddy G, but I can't seem to get to you through the US mail. Well, I hear the whistle, but I can't go. Gonna take her down to Mexico. She said, oh Wild School, a story surrounding a drug bust at Bard College in Annandale, New York, where 44 people were arrested, including our hero, Donald Fagen, that amounted to 10% of the Bard student body at the time. But that little song, all about that, was on Countdown to Ecstasy. But Donald Fagen actually reneged in 1985 when he went back to Bard College to receive an honorary Doctorate of Arts. So, the song actually released as a single in 1973. It went to number 63. I've just been thinking about Bard College and my old school, not my old school, but thinking about homecoming at my old school, which was not too long ago. Thinking about homecoming. I'll get that right eventually. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ever gonna make it home again. It's so far and out of sight. I really need someone to talk to, and nobody else knows how to comfort me tonight. Snow is cold, rain is wet, chills my soul right to the marrow. I won't be happy till I see you alone again, until I'm home again and feeling right. Snow is cold, rain is wet, chills my soul right to the marrow. I won't be happy till I see you alone again, till I'm home again and feeling right, till I'm home again. Till I'm home again, feeling right. I wanna be home again, feeling right. That is the same note. Not released as a single, Home Again from Carole King's Tapestry. Released in 1971. It spent 318 weeks, that's 6 years plus, in the Billboard Top 100. Second only to Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd, who spent 14 years in the top 200. 724 weeks, but Tapestry from Home Again, and that's all the covers. It's about 10 after 8, and I've talked about Grenada, and the Stones of Sullivan, Greasy Day, Measures Bizet, Katy Perry. Yeah, I got all the crap that I need to. Yeah. We started off with Sugar Sugar, which Def Leppard used as the inspiration for Pour Some Sugar on Me. A little rock and roll trivia fact that I just made up on the spot. This is mine about a sidewalk stalker. I don't know her name, but I love her just the same. I don't know her name, but I love her just the same. When I see her walking down the street, I know that she's a girl I just have to meet. When I see her walking down the street, I know that she was meant for me. I know that she was meant for me. I don't know her name. Life won't mean a thing, 'cause she's my queen and I'm her king. Won't be just a thing. Our love will be a groovy thing. When I see her walking down the street, I know that she's a girl I just have to meet. When I see her walking down the street, I know our love was meant to be. A love for all eternity. If only she would look at me. I don't know her name, but I love her just the same. I don't know her name, but I love her just the same. When I see her walking down the street, I know that she's a girl I just have to meet. When I see her walking down the street, I know our love was meant to be. A love for all eternity. If only she would look at me. That's enough of that. That's enough of me. And hope you enjoyed it. You can catch the rerun on housearrestconcert.com, which I'm about to just post this nonsense to it. So, happy Greasy Foods Day. Happy Make a Difference Day. I'm going to maybe go have some greasy foods. That's about it. Oh, yeah, I got to do this thing like I always do. Woot woot. Till next time. Sometime in November. Ciao, ciao. Oh, honey. Well, people are indeed watching. More the fool eye. Hey, that's going to do it for this episode, number 176. Thanks for coming.